Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at the relationship between Catherine, Princess of Wales, and Meghan. I want to see what the cards have to say about the relationship, why Meghan has such a problem with Catherine, and see if we can find out any more information from the cards. But before we begin, if you're new, hi, hello, please consider subscribing. There's ways you can support the channel if you've already subscribed down below in the description box. We also have a new thing called the Emotional Support Coven, where you get 1 or 2 extra readings, a members only live stream throughout the month. And it's a way you can support the channel, get behind the scenes vids and stuff as well. So yeah, that's £2.99 a month. So if you want to join that, that's there as well. But there's other ways you can support down in the description box below. And thank you very much for being here and subscribing. You guys rock. So thank you everyone. So let's have a look and see what we can get to why is there this seeming festering kind of like hatred of Catherine. Meghan, why? Okay, so straight away we've got the Devil in reverse. This is something she's very spiteful about. She really feels like she's got no control over it. She feels very annoyed by her. Everything she does really winds her up. She's very spiteful. She wants to control the narrative around their relationship. And she can't get a grasp of it. That's what she can't do. There has been so much change between the balance of work and home life and everything like that, that she can't get a grasp of how she can speak about Catherine, how she can corrupt and change opinion of Catherine. Because there's, I'm guessing the changes and negative changes will be the Queen's passing. She's waiting on something though. She's having to sit back and wait on something. She's waiting and watching, but what is she watching for? The King of Swords underneath. She's very angry. With the King of Swords, you've got this energy. They're very swift. They're very quick. They're very, what would the word be? Astute. They never miss a trick. They're there, they watch. They're the lawyers, they're the wordsmiths, they drop contracts, they are HR, they manage people. Very annoyed by something to do with Catherine, and she's legally wanting to set records straight. This is just jealousy, and there is some kind of murkiness with the moon in reverse there. It's almost like an obsession and unwanted fixation. Something in her brain has just kind of latched onto Catherine, and she can't get past it. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, of course. There's the rich, wealthy family coming up. She knows she's got stuff to do with that and get past this whole Catherine thing. She's going to have a celebration, but why? What is the celebration? The Seven of Wands. What's surrounding her is petty squabbles, petty fights. With the Three of Cups, she does have a kind of like a little celebratory kind of Okay, so let me just whiz through these cards. There is an obsession she has, because we have the Devil in reverse and the Moon in reverse here. This obsession is something that drives and eats at her, but she has been being advised just to sit back and watch everything happen. There may be something regarding the royal family coming up where she wants to seem included. This could be the coronation. There might be certain events around Christmas or something like that where she's wanting to seem more at peace with them. She does have a little something to celebrate in the short term around her seeming obsession with Catherine, but she will feel on the defensive and attacked. She does not want to come across as being cruel, cold, and all of those things. She doesn't want to be kind of the anti-mother, and she would prefer it if Catherine was seen as this horrible person who's wicked and cruel and cold and not nice, not very motherly. But this isn't. That's what she fears and what she wants, and it's both the same thing. She doesn't want that attached to her, but she wants it attached to Catherine. We're going to see, though, there might be a little bit of grace period, but we're going to see some more attacks on Catherine from her. Now, I want to get into the root of this jealousy. The Eight of Wands for me is this whole... I'm wondering if this Ten of Pentacles is the protection that Catherine has from the royal family, and that's why she can't get through there. We have the Eight of Wands there, and this is a very kind of backwards and forwards on the internet, the little bot farms. Maybe this is all waiting to see what happens with Twitter. That's an interesting thought, isn't it? She's waiting and piling out because she can get a lot of her messages out on Twitter. Interesting. Because that to me is them. Yeah. Why is she? This comes down to anger. She's very frustrated by her. She doesn't like it. She just wants to kind of like go at her. She really feels powerless in the face of her. She feels like the things have changed. She's definitely got more since. She never liked her, but I feel now that Catherine's been made Princess of Wales, this change has really annoyed her, because the last Princess of Wales was Diana, and her overall wanting to be is that Diana. And you got to remember, William does take after Diana a lot facially in his looks department. You can just straight away, but you can't see that with Harry. Okay, so she is waiting, but there's going to be some undue behaviour that's been plotted and planned around something to do with taking away something from Catherine. And she wants a new start. This is all to do with how she sees herself. This jealousy is all to do with branding and wanting to... And there's the Two of Pentacles there. She likes to weigh things up before she does things. Like she's saving something up. I think she blames Catherine for their fall from grace. Yeah. Because we've got this Six of Swords there and the Two of Pentacles there, there has been some balance and change, and then she's not wanting to come back to the UK, but this is going to be having to have something to come back to the UK for. What she's wanting to look like is the affluent, wonderful woman. This is all down to what she hasn't got. She is This jealousy is driven because she takes it as a slight that she has not been given what she wanted, which was a fresh start, a new start, more money, more status. And she thought she could manipulate the situation, but she's been shut down. What's surrounding her is justice, and what's on her mind when it comes to Catherine is a fall from glory and a fall from grace. Now she feels like she has been slighted here. She feels like the wind has been knocked out of her sails. She wanted to do more, but she's been stopped. And she wants justice for it. She is basically blames Catherine for everything. She wants to look like Catherine, be like Catherine. And when I mean look like Catherine, I don't mean change herself physically in any way, but like she wants the kind of recognition in people's eyes. She wants to be viewed as Catherine is. And she's really annoyed about it. And that's coming up with here. So we are going to get a lot more backwards and forwards regarding Catherine. She's just jealous of the status. Jealous of the status. Now, one of the things that she could well be jealous of is William. So let's just have a quick look at that. There we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, there he is, King of Wands. Somebody really doesn't like William. Queen of Swords there in reverse. Interesting. So the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords are people who are helping Meghan. And these are people who, when they're in a reverse aspect, he's very angry, very clipped, very bitter. The Queen of Swords is cruel in reverse. Very cruel, very manipulative. The Knight of Swords in reverse, very angry about things. They really don't like William. And they feel fated. Has William done something? Is this something to do with the Earthshot prize? The Knight of Wands in reverse. Oof. Five of Pentacles being cut off. Okay. Five of Wands on the defensive, bickering and fighting. Judgment, new boundaries have been set. The Sun, what they're going to try and hope for, which is playing on, and the Chariot. Chaos. So when it comes to William, they really do not like William. The people around Meghan and Meghan, they really do not like William. This could be because of a rejection, because we've got the Knight of Wands there being all angry and rearing up there. This is somebody who's very passionate, and sometimes they're a little bit highly, you know, sexed. But it's almost like there's been a rejection. Read into that what you will. Because they've came in and went, oh my God, William's terrible and all this kind of stuff. And the Knight of Swords and the World, they are really going to come gunning for William. So the real reason she dislikes Kate is there's been a rejection by William, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. And not only is William going to be rejecting her, but both of them. And here we have, there's more fighting and more boundaries putting down, and she's not going to like the boundaries that have been putting down. We're going to get something to do with her children and have that kind of try to reset and salvage the situation. But there we have the Chariot coming out. So really, even though she like come gunning for Catherine, it's William that she really feels rejected by. But William is the top prize, isn't he? And the Chariot coming up, there's going to be some more chaos. This is interesting. Let me know what you think of the cards, if there's anything you want to add. Let me know if there's any readings you want me to do. Thank you very much for being here, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.